Hello everyone, this is the Mad King Paradox S, and I will be bringing you chapter 626 of One Piece, entitled The Three Neptune Brothers. And yes, I know I'm wearing an Akatsuki hat. I'm going to be doing a Naruto video next, so bear with it. And yes, did I upload the last one? I remember I was, this is a little, side topic. I remember I didn't load videos for about last week because my camera wasn't acting right, so they weren't getting uploaded, and I apologize for that. So I'm just gonna skip on to it. I think I uploaded the One Piece one, but I know the Naruto one nor the Toriko one uploaded, so I'm just gonna redo them on this trial run. Okay, One Piece. This one actually isn't gonna take me too long. Well, it starts off with Vanderdecken right after what happened in the previous chapter, which was one of the nobles, or the not the nobles, but the celestial dragons showed up on a wrecked ship, and he's disgusted by all the fishmen. So he's like talking down to him and all that. And one of the fishermen tries to beat him half to death or shoot him. One tries to shoot him, and Queen Orihime is like, no, don't. And then they're all apologetic and all that. And then Shirahoshi calls up the Sea Kings, and Vanderdecken sees this, and that's where the last chapter ended. And now this chapter begins with Vanderdecken talking about the Urashima's casket, which, according to mythology, is a casket that ages whoever looks in it. So he's like, because of what Shirahoshi can do, he's like, I'm gonna go into Ryuga Palace, get this casket, have her look inside of it to where she jumps to about a 20 or 30-year-old woman, and then he's gonna marry her. Yeah, he's just planning on doing that. So all the guys around him are like, yeah, you're thinking, yeah, alright. Then one of them says, she's gonna be big at this point. He's like, I don't care, I like big women. I had to say it. Or I'm fine with big women. He says one of the two. And then it cuts over to Orihime, and this scene was incredible because it's Orihime still trying to get signatures for the Riviera, and it was either in the last chapter or the chapter before that. I don't remember which one, but I remember in one of the chapters everyone was retracting their signatures, like the little kids and their parents were retracting them, then everyone else started doing it until she had no one. Then the little kids start coming up and giving her their signatures, and she's like, "You're not gonna take them back this time, are you?" And they're like, "No, our moms put our names on this one too, so here." And then everyone starts bringing their signatures, and Orihime is about to bawl right now. And then it gets to the point where we're like, "We need a bigger basket." And then one of her, I don't remember what his name is, but the seahorse looking guy, he's like, why don't you go take a break, we can handle everything from here. And you see them bring a big ass basket out of nowhere, and Ohime's getting escorted off, bawling her eyes out as usual. And then it skips over to where she is with the three Neptune brothers. Hold on. Make up your mind. Go to sleep. Okay. That was random. But goes to Ryuga Palace where she's talking to the Neptune brothers about Shirahoshi and what she can do with the Sea Kings. Then she starts going into a legend in the Ryuga Palace in the royal family, where every so often a mermaid is born who is able to connect the Sea Kings, which normally they can't. They can communicate with whales, fish, all that. Apparently whales are difficult. Apparently only King Neptune can communicate with the whale, I think. But she's like, oh yes, and this might include some foresight into what's going to happen later, but she said it also states that someone will come that will guide this person and inevitably change the world. Does that mean her encounter with Luffy's gonna spark something? I don't know. We'll find out eventually. But then they're like, such a power could be dangerous, couldn't it? And she's like, oh yes, in the wrong hands, this power could sink the entire world. So that's bad, because people don't have gills. So they'd be screwed. But okay, enough of that. But yeah, that's basically what that whole part's about. Then it skips back over to oh, and they also mentioned that Shirahoshi has no awareness of this ability. You know, she just did it because of what was happening. It was an impulse thing, not impulse, but yeah, impulse is a good word. I can't think of a better one. But she did it kind of like how Luffy did hockey when he first started using it. You know, it would just burst out of him, and he had no idea it would happen. That's pretty much what's happening here with Shirahoshi. Then it skips over to the streets, and I don't remember the name of the actual name of the place where it's at, but someone has set fire to the signature box, and Queen Odahime shows up, and everyone's trying to save the signatures because of the Riviera thing, and you just hear something, and you see Odahime's face, and then one of the two of the fishermen are talking, and one of them was like, "Hey, did you just hear something right now?" And he goes, "No, you're hearing things. Let's keep trying to get these signatures and put this fire out." Then, after a little bit, people realize, oh crap, Odahime's just been shot, and she's dripping blood out of her chest. And Shirahoshi and her brothers are there, and Shirahoshi is in shock right now because her mom's just been shot. And they said, back when she had no recollection of what happened, they said if she was to get a big enough shock, that could trigger the ability and cause destruction. And this sort of counts as a shock. And so you just hear her yell out, and you see like these... What is it, Bella? Well, get down. You see like these sound wave type things come out of her mouth. And then this part's pretty funny. 2 of the 3 Neptune brothers start singing and dancing in front of Shirahoshi. And they're like, yay, fun, everything's happy, everything's fine, yeah, la. And the people are looking at the 2 brothers going, the queen's just been shot. What are you singing and dancing and talking about fun for? And they just keep dancing and singing with smiles on their faces, and it calms Shirahoshi down. But the citizens were like, how can you be singing and dancing at a time like this? But then the third Neptune brother, the big one, uh, is staying with Orihime, and he's like bawling his eyes out because you can see her just getting paler and paler. And this chapter ends with him making a promise that they are going to be strong when they grow up. They're going to be strong warriors and protect Shirahoshi. And then all four of them gather around her, and like Orihime touched Pinky or Index. I don't remember. The rest of them touched her hand, and that's where the chapter ends. Oh, and they also showed when after Shirahoshi got done crying that Vanderdecken came out of nowhere and touched her shoulder and then ran off. And people are like, hey, you can't be near the princess like that. And so that's when he did that thing, is target fruit power on her. And that's when that's the end of the chapter. Okay, solves a lot of questions. I believe this is the end of the flashback with Queen Orihime. They might do a little, I think next chapter they're going to finish up, or that was the finish up of this flashback. And they're going to be getting back to the regular storyline. So next chapter I will review that. And goodbye.